One cool thing I did with Pendo recently is I made a custom guide specific to one customer's request and a feature that he knew would really enable his team to work more effectively together, but that he didn't want to have to send a message in Slack or email where in the work from home environment, there's already a ton of messages and people can feel kind of bombarded. So what I was able to do was create an in-app guide pushing people to this feature with super specific messaging related to their team and why it's important. And then what we saw was an increase in the usage of that feature directly as a result of that in-app messaging that looked like it was just coming from Guru, but obviously it was that Pendo magic overlay. So that made him happy as a customer, it made him a little bit stickier, and it also just enabled their team to work more effectively together.
Hi, I'm Lisa Gervais, User Engagement Specialist at Elsevier, and this is the product I work on, Elsa. Elsa is an easy-to-use online end-to-end content creation platform for authors designed to help them create content that's available to anyone, anywhere, at the time they need it the most. In this quick hack session, I'm going to show you how we use Pendo Guide permalinks to get users working and support users faster. Elsa isn't a subscription-based product. Instead, we invite Elsevier authors to the platform via email and count on them to log in and get started on their manuscripts. After we launched in May of 2019, we noticed that some authors were not accepting their invitations and getting to work. So what was going on? Change is hard. We know that change is scary. We were asking these authors to leave their traditional authoring platforms like Word and try something completely new and different. Our users can only access guides in the app. To let our authors know our product was easy and user-friendly, we set up lots of in-app support for users, guiding them along the onboarding process. But because they were never logging into the product, they were never seeing those resources. We had one author who gave us feedback about why he wouldn't use our product. He said, "It's too difficult to learn, it's confusing, and it takes too much time to use." But what we found was that he had never actually logged into our product. So how did he know it was too difficult to learn? Here's what we tried. We started sending users who had yet to log in emails with helpful tips on how to get started, short tutorials and user guides, but we were still seeing very little success with this method. What we needed to do was get users into our product so that they could see it wasn't as scary as they thought. And we used permalinks to achieve that. So what are permalinks? For every guide you create in Pendo, there's a permalink associated with it, and you can embed the permalink in emails, knowledge base articles, and anywhere else that might be helpful. To find the permalinks, click on Guides in your Pendo dashboard, choose your guide, then click the ellipses and choose View Details. Copy the permalink and attach it to your URL, and then share anywhere. And here's how we used those permalinks. We had already created an easy in-app getting started walkthrough for new users. So we took the permalink for that guide and embedded them in emails so that when users clicked on it, they were taken directly into our product and shown step-by-step exactly what they needed to do to get started. So with that small change, we were able to get users into our product, guide them so they knew it wasn't as scary as they thought it was, and get them producing content. One bonus use case we use permalinks for is to help out our first-line user support team. Our user support are based in our Manila, Philippines office. Like most everyone else, they started working from home in the spring of 2020 due to COVID-19 office closures. We didn't see any major disruption in the support response, but occasionally spotty at-home internet made it difficult for our first-line reps to screen share with authors. In those cases, support provided authors with the permalinks to walk through guides for some of our most common tasks, giving authors the step-by-step guidance they needed. Now that you've seen how we use Pendo Guide permalinks in our product to get users working and support users faster, how will you use permalinks in your product? Thank you.